It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan, Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. And his first pass is incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A quick throw here, and right away he lost the football, and it's picked up. There he goes, left side, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They go play action. Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to the tight end runner. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Cousins on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They begin the drive with Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. Looking deep here from Mooney. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Cousins now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 43, here's a second down and 6. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action, Cousins. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Wilson's throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3-and-out on their opening drive.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They hand this off to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Down inside the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Now it's Wilson. Finds Pickens out right. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wilson now off the bootleg. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on the 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds Austin complete. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And give him a gain of 37.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Guys man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. To throw is Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Working out of the gun, Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Coup now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Wilson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Pickens on the slant. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Pickens is there on the crossing route. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Austin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Third and 2. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Completes this one to Pickens. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, 15 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go get it.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Second down and a run by Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 71 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he was able to track him down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Robinson with another carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it, and you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Finding Pickens once again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Wilson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. So the false start will back them up 5. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Calvin Austin from 17 yards out. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On play action, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
At 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now to this point. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris to about the 40-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 4. Here's Wilson. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obvious.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, "Get me out," after the run down to the end zone. He said, "I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in," and he carries it across the goal line.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Cousins again. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He's got his man, London, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now 1st and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Touchdown Falcons! Austin Mack, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Do your thing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Let's rock and roll. I bet you want it, boys. Let's go, baby.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 8. Under a minute 20 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Now Cousins. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's game time.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
This is your game, man. Let's go. Let's focus in on what we got to do.
And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.